Peeps, it's your girl AyChristene, and today we are checking out a suggestion from you guys. You guys have been hounding me to check out the new video from TheOdd1sOut. This is Wrong Numbers. Link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. And let's get, phone numbers, wrong phone numbers. Okay, I get it because there's a phone in the background. Alright, we're gonna see what this is about. Like I said, link for this video is in the description box below for you to check out. Now let's get started. Look at little baby James. Why does he have blue nipples?
Okay. It's for you, James.
He's a baby.
Hey, James. This is James from the future.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to give you a call and let you know that...
Puberty can be tough, but you can get through it.
So I just wanted to let you know that everything's going to be okay and...
That's nice.
I love you.
Aww.
You got the wrong number. I grew up in a generation where smartphones were a new thing, and everyone in my class had one, except for me. My parents never got me one because they didn't want me to access the internet on a device that could fit in my pocket, because they were super strict and didn't want me looking at internet stuff, which backfired horribly. So they never gave me a smartphone.
Clifford.
In fact, I didn't even get my first cell phone until I was 16 years old. Now, as an adult who uses a cell phone every day, I don't know how I survived for 16 years without one. I think when I was younger, if I was ever in a situation where I needed to call my parents, I would just ask the nearest person if I could borrow their phone.
Can I borrow your phone?
Now, if there's any parents watching this who haven't given their children a cell phone yet, take it from a guy on the internet with no children. You should get them one.
Yeah, you
should. It doesn't have to be a smart one. You can just give them your standard drug dealer phone, but you should at least give them a cell phone in case there's an emergency and they need to call you or the police.
Right.
The only downside I can think of giving your child...
Was he taking a selfie? In the situation, he's like, accident. Selfie! Yeah, I agree. Like, as far as the cell phone, you don't have to get your child, like, anything like the newest iPhone. That's not necessary because they're a child. But at the very least, like the Firefly phone or a burner phone where they can call you and the police. That's like the very least you could do. I had a cell phone. Well, I had like an emergency cell phone when I was in, I want to say middle school, and it was like an old Nokia. It wasn't a flip phone. It was just like this little thing. It's before like camera phones and all this other stuff. You could only play Snake on the phone. There wasn't a lot that you could do on it. But it was there so I could call my mother if there was an emergency, or if we got home and we were locked out, or we needed, something like that. We needed to have something to connect to people. And that's what you should at least do. You shouldn't leave your child stranded, especially nowadays, bruh. Kids need cell phones, but they don't have to be high tech. That's not necessary.
The phone is they'll end up spending too much time on it, so... You should just turn off their service from time to time.
Dear.
I don't know. When I turned 16 and finished out my sophomore year of high school, I got my very first cell phone, an LG Cosmos 2. I didn't grow up in the 90s. Everyone else had iPhones, but I was the only one with a phone that had a keyboard on it. And with that cell phone, I've had a couple of incidences where sometimes a random person would call me thinking I was someone else and then wouldn't admit they're wrong. And that's how you segue into the theme of this month's video.
This
first story happened when I was working at Subway. That's right, another Subway story. Hashtag Subway4. It wasn't good enough to be in the other three. So, it was 5 minutes until closing, and we get a phone call on the Subway phone. I pick it up and say, thank you for calling Subway. How may I help you? I was supposed to say, this is James. How may I help you? But I wasn't about to tell this random stranger my name. Idiot. Anyway, the other person on the line said, hey, what time do you guys close? In 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Is it all right if I show up late? I just need gas. And being the good employee that I was, I was totally willing to make this guy sandwich over the phone, let him pick it up after we closed, and then I wouldn't ring him up and just pocket the money. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. That's a crime. Please don't sue me. So I said, yeah, I can do that. What kind of sandwich do you want?
That's nice.
And he said, I just need gas. Oh, don't worry, sir. This sandwich will give you plenty of gas.
Oh my goodness.
Do you want chips or something? No, he said. I just need gas.
This is Subway.
I was a little confused. Okay, yes. So you'll get gas, then are you going to stop by and pick up a sandwich?
Yeah, it's
and he
Subway.
said, I don't want a sandwich. And then it hit me. Even though the first thing
Yeah,
I
he
ever
said
said
was,
to this
hello,
guy
thanks for
was,
calling Subway.
thank you for calling Subway.
Yes.
I think he thought he was talking to a gas station.
Still.
So I said, sir, this is a Subway?
Right.
Oh.
And
my
I never
goodness.
got the chance to tell him that gas pumps don't close. This next story happened when I was
that's
at
the other thing. Normally they don't, which, okay, when I went to, because normally in my area, they don't close their 24 hours. However, I went to this, like I had a friend, like this is years ago, who had a concert in like St. Pete, and I went to the concert, and they had gas stations in downtown that closed. I was like, what the heck? How am I supposed to get gas and go home? I was freaking out. It was pretty scary because it was at night. That's a story for another day. Anyways, yeah, the fact that he's like, hey, can you stay open? I get that now. But now you can look up the times and see when they're open or closed so that way you know. But before my trip to St. Pete, I would have been like, gas stations don't close. Typically they don't. However, there are some that do. So if you ever need gas, do a little search on your phone first, see if they're open before you go there, or even call them, because then you'll know whether they're open or not.
Home, and I got a call from a number I didn't recognize.
A number.
Now, I've had friends tell me that they don't answer the phone to any number they don't recognize.
Yeah, I stopped doing it.
But
I don't do it anymore either.
my anxiety won't let me do that. What if it's your bank calling
They'll
saying
leave a
your
voice
account
message.
got hacked?
They'll leave a voice
what
message.
What if it's your grandma?
She'll leave a
Why
voice
would you
message.
have her saved in your phone? Or what if it's
They're
your
good.
Nigerian uncle who wants to give you his collection of gold bars and needs your information for a wire transfer?
No.
You just never
Voice
know, so I
message.
always pick up the phone. So I answered it, and it was this woman asking for a Lawrence. And I said, oh, I'm not, you have the wrong
Right.
number. And she goes, isn't this 416295? That's obviously not a real number, so don't try calling.
Okay.
And I
I'm
said,
glad that.
no, 3? I don't think I pressed 3.
Well, look at your
I don't know
phone.
what to say to this woman.
Yeah, just hang up.
Because my number is 416293. It's really not. But she doesn't think she pushed 3.
Okay.
So I don't know how she's talking to me right now.
Oh, you were like
Unless
really innocent and confused.
Did. So I said, well, obviously,
Yes.
you did.
Right,
And then I made a
crazy
comment
lady.
about the whole situation because I thought the internet would think it was funny.
Aw.
This next story happened not too long ago. I got a call from a number I didn't recognize at 9:30 in the morning, and I was lying
What
in
is
my
he
bed.
doing? Why is his
asleep.
lips?
And
I was
most
like, why is his
people
lips
would agree
puckered?
that you're supposed to be awake and productive at 9:30. And I didn't want
I could
whoever
see
the
that.
stranger was thinking I'm lazy, so I had to answer the phone with my best
Aw.
"I've been awake for several hours" voice.
Don't answer the phone.
Hello?
Oh dear.
You're going to have to come quickly. Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
Is that Jack?
What?
I said you're going to have to come quickly because Timmy fell down the well, Vance.
I could tell
my
it was
goodness.
a woman on the phone, but it was either her accent
What
or
is-
the phone being buggy, or I just had woken up.
What is
But I
up
could
with
not
that
understand
5 o'clock
anything she
shadow?
was saying. But I could make out one word, which was Vance. So, I did not have a lot to go off of. I said,
No.
I think you have the wrong number.
Exactly.
Okay,
What?
goodbye.
No, I got the phone. You got to come quickly because Timmy fell down.
Well, I should probably get the day started, I thought as I went back to sleep. But then immediately I got
What
a
the
call
heck?
from the same number.
Is
and I
that
thought,
is that a
okay,
pillow?
maybe if this person is calling again, even after I explicitly told her she had the wrong number,
I'm not
maybe
Vance.
it's not a wrong number after all. Maybe there's something else going on.
Or maybe they're just
it's an
confused.
emergency, so maybe, talk to me.
Talk to me.
Vance.
What the
Okay.
heck?
I can't understand anything you're saying.
Thank you. I
So
don't know
then
what you're
this woman
saying.
must have handed the phone to her friend because a
What
different
is
voice
up with
started
the
talking.
5 o'clock
and I
shadow?
could actually understand her, and I'll never forget what she said, which was,
Vance, no one thinks
That you're funny.
and even though I'm not Vance,
Okay.
that kind of hurt. So I stated
Oh
the
my
obvious,
goodness.
which was, yes, I am.
Well, oh
I'm
my
also
goodness.
not Vance. And she said,
no, Lance.
so this whole time, these two have
Neither-
been looking
it's
for
not the
a
same.
Lance. So I told this
I
woman,
mean, it doesn't matter.
I'm not Lance either.
Yeah, you got the
And
wrong number.
she said,
Well, this is the number they
Gave me.
okay, if she had said it like, Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
This is the number they gave
Something
me.
nice.
I didn't mean to call you, stranger.
Thank you.
Also, I do think you're funny and enjoy your videos. Then that would have been totally fine.
And
She's
creepy.
just shifting the blame to someone else. But instead, she sounded so condescending, like I was wasting her time.
Right.
Well, this is the number they gave me, and they can't be wrong, so you must be the real Lance. So I said, well, they must have given it to you wrong.
Exactly.
Look, I'm too tired to be polite. But then she hung up on me. Like this woman just basically called a random person.
People are
said,
so annoying.
You're not funny, and then hung up. So I decided to call her back
No.
and said,
Okay, you should let it go.
I just
You
found
should let
the
it
real
go.
Lance. He's the funniest guy I ever met.
Oh,
And he
that-
told me he
oh,
doesn't give
that's
his
the guy
phone number
from-
out to rude pieces of shit. I'm just kidding on that last part. I thought about
He got crazy there. That looks like the Lance from Voltron. I think that's the Lance from Voltron.
doing it, but then I went back to sleep.
Okay.
I didn't do it. And then
That's
someone
good.
on the internet found my phone number, and I changed it. And whoever has my old number is probably getting a lot of calls from strangers and people I went to high school
Oh,
with.
crap.
Sorry about that.
Okay. Oh, so that's cool. So it was Jack that did that voice, which is pretty cool. Oh, and he worked with Pantsless Pajamas to do the coloring. That's really cool. I love seeing artists like work together. That's really cool. For me, because I mean, we all get like calls from wrong numbers. I've had my number for a long time, a very long time, like very long time. And I remember when I first got the number, I would get calls from people looking for this other person with the last name Reyes or like Ramirez or something like that, and I have to tell them, you've got the wrong number. I would get calls from doctor's offices, from like, I guess, from lawyers, like a bunch of, like, whoever Reyes or Ramirez was had a lot of ish going on, and I was getting the calls. And I would feel worried for this person. And they were not normally annoying. They would be like, okay, it would get a little annoying, especially if it was like a doctor's office and you're playing phone tag to let them know, hey, you've got the wrong number, and the person you need to call is not here, so you need to find out wherever that number is so you can talk to them. And that's the only place where it gets annoying. There is one, well, I don't have a lot of time to talk about it now. It's not a super duper long story, but it was like crazy, this situation, because this guy was like hard of hearing. It was rough. But now what I just do, I just don't answer wrong numbers at all, or unknown numbers at all. Like if I don't know the phone number, I don't answer it. I let them leave a voice message. If it's important to leave a voice message, if not, then obviously you were not meant to talk to me. And I leave it at that. Forget the anxiety about it. It's more stressful when you get a call from like a bill collector that you don't want to talk to, and now you've answered it. Now you have to try to pretend to lie to them so that they don't keep talking to you, or that, you know, they don't think that they are talking to you when they actually are talking to you. I ain't got time for all that, bro. Just don't answer the phone. Let them leave a voice message. But let me know, have you gotten a call from a wrong number? What would you do in that situation? Let me know down below in the comment section. I think he's too nice. Hopefully he doesn't answer anymore. Like he just lets it go to voice message. That would be the best thing. But let me know your thoughts. If you like the video, check out the link in the description box below to support James there. If you like this video, hug the life on that like button. I love you guys as always, and until next time, booties. Toodles.